Hey everyone, and welcome to my first video of Vermintide 2 mod reviews. In this video I'll showcase and discuss 5 mods, and I'll tell you if I think these mods will be sanctioned by Fatshark. If you missed the previous video about the introduction of mods in Vermintide 2 and what sanctioning is about, check out the previous video. The mods in this video all rely on the Vermintide mod framework. It's a great tool that lets you adjust many mod settings and makes setting up your mods really easy. Mod number 1, third person. Third person lets you view your character in, you guessed it, third person. That's kinda nice because that means you can see your own armor for a change, and in my case it means I can actually see something when walking through the grain fields. Pressing F4 opens up the menu of the framework, where you can see all of the mods in this video. The third person mod has multiple zoom options. The further you zoom, the weirder it gets in my opinion, but that might have to do with me playing a dwarf tank. Ranged characters might enjoy this a lot more. Personally, I prefer the first person view, which gets me closer up to the action and it makes me feel more part of the mayhem in this game. Furthermore, you can set hotkeys for many of the options in this mod. Also, toggling is available via a hotkey, which allows you to swap instantly between first and third person view. The big question is, will Fatshark sanction this mod? Well, I don't think so, with the information we have currently on sanctioning. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this as well. Fatshark specifically mentioned that in order for a mod to be sanctioned, it has to be in line with the design philosophy, and I would argue that third person in general is not in line with the design philosophy of Vermintide 2. In my opinion, the third person takes you out of the mayhem and gives you an overview of what is happening. That's not what the developers want. That goes against what this game is about, I believe. You and 3 buddies are thrown in the chaos and need to survive an enormous onslaught of monsters, hacking and slashing your way through that blue dome in the end. First person contributes to that chaos, because when swarmed with enemies you can't see a thing and people panic. That's what makes this game so good and so fun. If you allow third person, swarms of monsters will look like this. It's manageable. The game becomes easier for sure. I have a clear overview of what's happening here. I can see enemies that are behind me. I'm basically cheating here. The only version of a third person mod I could see sanctioned would be a close over the shoulder third person mod, which doesn't allow you to zoom out, doesn't allow you to see what's behind you, and will still keep you very close to the chaos. I'd love to see a mod like that as well. Oh, and don't get me wrong here guys. I hope for all of you third person lovers out there that this gets sanctioned. I'm just using the info available to me to make an educated guess, that's all. Prove me wrong in the comments. Mod number 2, third person equipment. I won't go into this mod much, but this is basically a small add-on to the previous mod. It allows you to customize how different equipment is displayed in third person. You can choose where to put certain items, for example on your belt or in your back, that kind of thing. It comes with its own menu in the mod framework. On sanctioning, I basically will refer to my previous point. I don't think third person mode gets sanctioned, which means this won't be either. Mod number 3, show damage. You don't have to be a genius to figure out what this one does. However, you might have to be somewhat of a genius to create this mod, because it is highly customizable. You can literally choose to display any type of damage, your blocked attacks, fire, etc, etc. You can also toggle damage of team members on or off if you want. Furthermore, the way damage is displayed can also be set to your own liking. Finally, there is an option to display the damage dealt in the chat. I don't see any reason why damage displays would be an issue. I can see this being used in the official realm. Mod number 4. Health bars. This mod was already discussed in the previous video. The concept is clear as day. You can install this mod and then the enemies will have health bars. You can set it up in different ways. The health bar can be displayed on top of the enemy or below. Also, you can choose to display health bars on specific types of enemies, such as elites or bosses. This feature is particularly handy in this game, because there are so many monsters surrounding you that it is sometimes tough to find that chaos spawn which is killing your team members. A single health bar rampaging through the chaos gives you at least some indication. Mod number 5. Block when chatting. This is not a mod I expected, but it's definitely welcome. This mod makes sure your character blocks when you start typing. It's kinda hilarious combined with third person view. I'm just writing a conversation here and the rat is trying to kill me, but he can't because I'm chatting. I'm not sure about sanctioning though. You could argue that this is cheating. On the other hand, it doesn't make you invincible or anything, and on higher difficulty blocking will only grant you maybe 2 to 3 additional seconds before you run out of stamina and get murdered instantly. So it's a 50-50 on this one, I think, really depending on what Fat Shark considers cheating. That's it, the very first mod review for Vermintide 2. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the sanctioning and on the mods. Am I being too tough? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm looking forward to discuss this. Don't forget to like this video, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel for reviews, gameplay and mods. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.